Welcome guys, welcome once again. Life's a Game, back once again guys with another Division 2 video. We are running the Incursion Paradise Lost guys, part 13 of helping random agents acquire the wonderful legendary Ouroboros build. Hope you guys are all doing well. Please hit that like and subscribe button. You guys already know the heat that's brought here. If you guys enjoy the video, always helps out guys, appreciate it. So you see us getting into it right now guys. I just want to take you guys through this, kind of like give my commentary once again on how I complete these and how it's done. We all agreed obviously on attacking the left side, the left gun first, and you're seeing this heavy right here with the flamethrower here kind of coming on me really fast there guys. Are like, he's kind of coming up on me there. I gotta like just keep composure here guys. When you're in the Incursion, the thing is there's a lot of fast-paced action. I'm actually using a chameleon build guys. This is actually one of my older chameleon builds, to be honest with you. It's actually one of my older ones that I actually believe I got my first Ouroboros using this one. I believe I said that during this stream as well. So it's very interesting. Honestly, it's just very interesting how it all goes, guys. I think you're going to really like the video. It's honestly good. But today, guys, we're running with Red Pegasus from KSX Clan, and also from KSX Clan, Bowser Ops 2. And also on top of that, we have the C-Raz YGULY ALF. YGUY, I believe. It looks like I thought it said ugly at the end, but it's the Raz Y guy or something like that. That's the three agents we're running with, guys. So congrats to you agents. If you guys happen to stumble across this video, highly appreciate it, guys. Thank you for joining, and it's always good. It's always good to be able to run with a great group of agents that all listen, that are all on the same page. It's never good running with agents that don't listen and follow directions, guys, because when you do that, literally just equals wipe all the time. Even as good as I am, guys, when I'm on like a respective team that's not listening, it just makes it very hard for like us to be able to win, for anybody to win, you guys to even win. It just makes it very much like that much harder. So like listening is just like, it's a very crucial thing, guys. Like within missions such as these, you want to make sure that you are listening and that you are, just with your team and following instructions. And you guys are basically all on the same page, guys. It's kind of like the same things with legendary. Outside the patience distance focus, outside the PDF patience distance focus, while at the same time, guys, I do know that the Incursion is a very fast and close tight knit spot. Like it's a very like fast, like structured like area. So it's like, what I mean by that, guys, is that the enemy kind of pushes like very fast, like within this respective mission, and it's very close quarter like, which is why the Ouroboros is actually the gun of the hour for this mission, because it's high burst, and that's where it does the most damage when you're doing high burst. So it's kind of funny, guys, as I was saying, the chameleon earlier, like using this build right here, it's actually a build I mustered up as a result of the Incursion, and it does have a lot of firepower DPS wise, as you guys will see here respectively as we continue. But I kind of mustered this build up in the past, guys, because it helped me out a lot. And it's funny because I got my first Ouroboros, I believe, using this build. I believe it was this build because it was a high burst, or it might have been one of the other times, guys. But I remember there is a helping random agents get the Ouroboros. There is a respective past video of me doing that, helping agents, and I was using the chameleon build, and the Ouroboros did drop. So it'll be very interesting, guys, how this video goes, as you'll see here. I just kind of feel like whenever you use like a high burst like type gun within this mission, and you do like a lot of like damage with it, and it's lethal, I feel like it just always will grant you, or try to grant you, an Ouroboros. I've gotten one before using the Ouroboros itself from Wright himself in the second room. So I find that interesting, guys. I actually do enjoy the chameleon though. I think it's a pretty neat gun when you have it together. You stack it together very well. This is like an old build, guys. It's a very like it's older like build, but like I said, it's a lethal one. All these builds are like lethal because when I stopped playing the Division some time ago, I already did my homework on it, and the game hasn't changed much. If anything, some of these builds probably got even stronger. But yeah, we're running this right here, guys, and like Incursion more or less comes down to literally like team know-how and mechanics, guys, because it's not just only the build. What you want to do when you get in this room though, guys, you want to like you want to pick your spots. You want to make sure you're talking to your team. I was talking. I was the only one with the mic once again, but it was enough as per norm, just to be able to get it done. And I was just kind of letting them know just where to stand and like what to like just pick your spots. I didn't tell them where to stand, but I was just saying pick your spots. I'll be up here. I actually wasn't running with a shield this time. I was only running with my decoy and a revive hive. and I sort of just wanted to revive Hive as opposed to any other skill that will offer me additional DPS, because I was thinking there's a possibility I could go down. I mean, I do have a decoy. That's why my decoy's there. So sometimes you gotta just you gotta sacrifice something for something. And I was kind of feeling more of fighting off the back foot. I'm just so used to that, so I just kind of kept a revive Hive. Considering this is like an all red build in a sense, it's mostly red. It's not all red, but mostly like pretty much for that reason is why I wanted to, like, you know, just keep the revive Hive and just sustain myself a bit more, like to be able to like be alive and like stay alive, you know. I want to like be able to like, you know, move around. And considering I don't have like, you know, additional tiers on my skill tiers on my build, I only have like, this is like a 1 skill tier build. It's more or less power focused. So just having that revive Hive that has the 2 charges there like with it, it helps out like a lot, you know, just in case I end up going down or make a mistake. You know, you just always want to make sure that, you know, anytime you have a build, you always want to have something. And I also have the decoy in order to, like, you know, if I had to get away fast. But as you guys are seeing here, you just want to be able to pick your spots. As you're seeing right here in Incursion, you just basically want to be able to pick your spots like well in order to like best execute like the task at hand, guys. That's like the whole pinpoint about this, guys. Raids, Incursion, whatever it is you're doing, you want to just be able to know where the angles of the room, or getting the best angles of the room you can get in order to get those shots off, and just know the area. You're seeing me play. You're seeing me run around everywhere like a ping pong ball, more or less. Like I'm jumping here, going down the steps. I more or less know the spot, guys. I played this so many like times, so I know like where to go, where the enemy most likely is not going to be at a certain given point in time. You know, like just all those little like ins and outs, and I don't know them all the way like down to the tier, but I do pay attention a lot, guys. Like I said in a lot of my past videos, a mini map is your best friend if it is on and available for you, as I have played many times also without it. But when it is on, you want the mini maps, like the #1 thing you want to be paying attention to a lot. Tells you where enemies are at, where they're coming from. I just got shot there. I could have known that had I looked on it, but I was able to get down there. Kind of looked like I jumped into the purple stuff there, but I kind of knew that there was like a spot there. So there's little things like that, guys. There's just little tips and tricks like that for you to know how to get out of stuff, how to get away from certain things when stuff happens. So it's like, it's just knowing the area. I mean, it's kind of an instinct for like me, like when I'm playing it. It's kind of, I'm just kind of going fresh off it, especially at being gone for like so long, having been gone for so long as I have been. But I mean, for the most part, it's just know-how. It's just team know-how. We're all on the same page first and foremost. That's what it comes down to. Experience and all that stuff is good, guys. But like I said before earlier, you could have the best build, have the most experience, but if your team as a whole does not know the mission, is not all on the same page or doing their own absolute thing, it will definitely 100% equal a wipe, and you guys will not be able to get past certain tasks that you should be able to get past, just solely because you're literally just not on the same page. So I can't stress that enough, guys. I'm mentioning it again. You just want to be on the same page, because you know, you could have I literally, in a sense, had like an outing like with a few toxic agents, kind of like just wouldn't kind of listen. I had to kind of just exit myself from the group. So I was like, man, we're winning, but I was like, I gotta kind of leave this group, because it's like they're not listening, and it was causing problems like within like the whole structure of it. And I was like, nah, I don't really like do that like that. It's got to be a team that, you know, guys that are like you know, following directions, and that's always good. Whenever they can follow directions, that's when it's at its best. That's when these missions can be executed and they can be done. And it's just the whole team know-how. It's just about liking the agents too, guys. If it's an agent that, you know, in my case, I guess, if they seem like, in a sense, toxic, it's like, you could always just remove yourself from the situation. That's what I do. So it's all good, guys. I kind of find it like funny. I was just mentioning that for the video. It's kind of just for fun purposes. But I wouldn't say any names. I could mention names, but I'm not going to say any. It's all cool. It's all good. But you see us going right here through Incursions, guys, right here. We got past that last part. We're coming up on the second boss, Wright, guys. And at this next part, you just want to know the valves. Whenever you turn in those valves, you want to know where they correspond to and where they turn on. You just want to, like, you know, keep there. And by the way, Red Pegasus, guys, this was his first time like running Incursions in the sense of winning, I guess. It might have been like his first like run of it. Bowser Ops 2. I'm not sure if they ran it before. I don't believe that they have. I think that's going to be kind of a little evident in this next fight here, guys. But it's like, I usually always ask that. It kind of brings me back to one of my key notions before I started this video with these respective agents. I was just kind of trying to ask a few of them, like, did they run this mission before? Red Pegasus, he was kind of definitely in agreement with me. He was saying he didn't run it, was honest straight up. Bowser Ops 2, I never really got a keen answer really out of him, really, but this room I guess is testament to that. And Raz as well. I believe he Raz actually has ran this multiple times before. By the way they were performing and whatnot. So it's like it's easy to tell. And the reason why I asked agents guys in the beginning is because you're gonna see here in this room, respectively, within this performance here, you're gonna see like why I asked that, and it's only just be in order like to make the fight a lot easier, because if I don't know where like the agents are at, I'm like, I don't know who to watch, what's going on, what to tell who. If everybody's seasoned, then it's like, all right, cool bean sauce, we can all just run it, and it's like everybody's gonna know what to do, everybody can adapt, or people know the valves. Let's take out these ads first, 1 + 1 is 2. We can just go from there. But if it's not like that, or it's perceived to be like that, and people actually don't know, well, guys, let's just say you're gonna get one of the instances you're about to watch and see right here. But as far as that's concerned, guys, life's a game here. I was playing with them, I was running with them, so I was confident. I was like, well, we can get it. We just got to be able to get a lot of these ads out of here and not spend too much time on it and just get the point across. I did have my respective mic on. I encourage all agents that are running with me to always have your mics if you want. Usually it's just a lot better to have them like that. It allows us to be able to communicate on the level of where we can get stuff done at a faster pace. But if you don't want to, it's completely fine, perfectly fine. I've ran with many teams that don't have mics, and we do it all the time. These guys didn't have mics right here. They were just doing the chat, and they were just listening to what I was saying, so it was all cool. So I'm loving there. I'm lighting his face up with my chameleon. This is like one of my favorite bosses of the Incursion. It actually is my favorite boss of the Incursion. It's just fun lighting his face up. I mean, you get the ads. Like once you know the chemistry of the room, it's a really fun fight. It's not a hard fight. It's a fun fight. The Lovebirds can also be fun too, but they're like a close second. Like, I mean, Wright's #1. He did drop an Ouroboros for me in the past. Wright did, so it's like, it's funny though. But yeah, it's one of those missions, guys. What you want to do in this mission, I was trying to tell like a lot of my teammates this, and I usually tell like a lot of my players that are playing on my team this all the time, like when we're in here, just to be able to make it a little easier. When Wright's chasing you, it's better to run around the perimeter of the room and just keep circling it while avoiding your team. That way, you have the enemy dazed. They're looking at you, trying to shoot you as you're like, rolling by. Wright's coming. He's following you. He's well away from the team. That allows the team time to work, get the ads out while all the ads are looking at you, trying to shoot you while you're running. They won't shoot you, as you guys will see here when you see me do it. But you'll be able to avoid all the shooting. They'll obviously shoot you, but you'll be able to avoid it, and it'll give your team enough space instead of just running back and forth trying to dodge Wright, and then he ends up hitting you or something or stunning you, and you don't want that. That'll happen doing that. So for any of you guys watching right now that are listening to this part 13 of helping random agents acquire the legendary Ouroboros, just when you're running with a team, try to tell them to just run on the perimeter outskirts. There's a team I was trying to tell that to, and they just weren't following directions like that, and it was like I had to exit myself from the situation, because it was like, man, some agents are hard-headed, guys, and it could be a toxic agent. I don't want to call them that, but it's just like some people are just they play their own way. And one thing I just mainly want to stress in these missions, guys, if you're going to be on a team, you guys got to all just agree from the get-go, as we did with this team respectively, that you're all on the same page, you all follow directions, and you all just you all like do what you guys are saying that you're all going to do. Like, it's not like somebody's running off doing their own thing. It's like me saying don't touch the valve, yet people are turning the valve, just touching it whenever. It's like, if that's happening, it's like instead of arguing, guys, the best for me, like or any other agent really, is just to exit yourself from the situation and be like, okay, good luck with that. Hopefully you win that. But as far as myself, I play on respective teams that listen, communicate, and most importantly, follow directions. They just follow directions. It's not like I'm telling anybody respectively how to play. It's just, hey, if any of you guys are on my team right here, I would just say, hey, let's just take the ads out and then focus on the boss after. It's that simple. Like, if somebody's trying to fight the boss during it, or if they're more skillful, if they're skillful enough to do it, it's fine. It's perfectly fine if they're skillful enough to do it. But if you're not, just take out all of the ads before doing anything with the boss. And that will ensure that you're able to turn the valve, hit the boss, and then you guys can bring him back to the back room to create more damage on him. So there's always that, guys. It's always a great run. I enjoy these runs, to be honest, because it can be fun when they do work, but some of these runs could be a little hard. This run in particular was a little more challenging than usual, because I believe Red Pegasus didn't really know the Volves, and they were new, which is respectable, so I don't blame them for that. They don't really know it. They admitted it. Bowser Ops 2, however, that agent did not admit that they might have not known all the mechanics as seen from this fight, respectively, of the Incursion. So it was like, just the only reason why I asked that is no knock or anything. The only reason why I ask it, I'm just like, it's just to avoid certain outcomes or certain scenarios that could have been a lot easier had I known that the person respectively was not experienced with it. They didn't know some of the mechanics. Maybe I can tell them stuff, tell them where to go. I would have known that already, like from the get-go, and I would have been on it. So it's like, that's the only reason, guys. If any of you guys join my group and I ask, have you ran this, have you ran that, and I want to know, that's the reason. Because when you get in here, you'll know somebody ran it. And I'm more lenient, guys. I'm actually like I'm obviously lenient to all agents. I don't look at anybody like down or anything like that. There's some agents on here can be very, very harsh with things like this or whatever. But for me, I'm like, my talent level speaks for itself. I don't have to be like, get like that. It's just, we can get the job done. And it plays testament to myself and all the other agents when we can get it done with a new agent. That's just showing there definitely is talent within the team. So that's all good. But on another note, guys, you're seeing the ball actually was spin to there. I think I asked to spin to there because it was like it shouldn't have been spin because he wasn't right. There was, number one, there was ads. And Wright wasn't taken down yet. He was still going around. So it's like, you don't want to do it like that, guys. So it's like, you just want to all be on the same page. That's why I always just emphasize that, especially with the randoms. You just want to make them know, let's just all be on the same page. If we can do that, I promise you, like for a fact, it'll all go well. Like at least with the teams I'm on, guys, that you've seen me respectively on, like as long as the team follows directions and we're all on the same page, I guarantee you, like, it'll be all good. So you're seeing us here, right here. This ball right here goes to the back area. You just have to just know where they all go, guys. The more you play it, the more you'll know. If you don't know it, feel free to watch videos on it that most likely will speak about it. You'll see it here as I'm pulling them. Feel free to rewind it. For those new agents watching this and never ran it, I'm surprised, guys. Obviously, I'm not even gonna lie about it. I'm surprised at how many agents actually, like respectively, have not ran the Incursion. It's like it's crazy, like the amount that say they haven't ran it or they don't feel like they can do it, and I'm like, it's a mission. It's not too hard of a mission. It's a hard mission, but it's not the hardest. It's definitely doable, guys. It's not a mission that you have to be afraid of or scared of or think, oh, I might be on that team with that toxic agent that might not he might not really like be seeing, or she might not really be seeing like what we're trying to do. Might possibly believe that your DPS build like maybe isn't good enough like for the mission, that people will probably kick you from the group. I'm just here to say, guys, you're never gonna know till you try it. I could say right now, if you're good at running like legendary missions, you don't have to be good at it. If you just run it regularly and you have like a you usually get to like a few rooms, you do heroic mostly, guys. I guarantee you that you can definitely run this mission as long as you have a well-coordinated group and you know the mechanics. The key thing, guys, this is why I say legendary, definitely the hardest content in the game, obviously. People always ask me, is it the raids, is it Incursion, what's like the hardest thing? I'm like, it's legendary, obviously, is the hardest like content to complete. However, with the raids and incursions, guys, that's like just a little bit, that's dealing with more mechanics. It's not really like, I'm not saying it's not hard as far as the enemies and whatnot. It definitely can be. But I'm saying that it's more like in the middle of heroic and legendary, honestly. The enemies are like literally the same strength as like Incursion, which is literally in between heroic and legendary. It's kind of like what they would call the current master's difficulty, they call it. That's why I kind of laugh at that difficulty when I see it. I'm like, I haven't played it, but I'm like, I've seen it. Agents have told me about it, and they're like, yeah, that's definitely not as hard as legendary. I call the difficulty in here more or less like what you would say, I guess, like master's difficulty, although I know that's dealing with modifiers, which I respectively do not use. I don't think that, I'm just not a fan of them, and it's like I suppose the game could have been a lot better, like obviously without them, but this is like, that's like a whole nother other rant. But nonetheless, the difficulty is between heroic and legendary, so it's not the worst. If you can do heroic like difficulty and you're good at doing heroic, like a lot of missions, especially the Warlords of New York missions, which are for you guys' benefit, just to let you guys know, food for thought, key fortune cookie here. The heroic missions within Warlords of New York, the area, are a lot harder than the heroic missions within DC. So if you're used to playing heroic, you play heroic often, especially in New York, the New York area, I guarantee you that you can definitely run this incursion, guys. You can definitely run the incursion. You should be able to do it. The only thing that comes down to, guys, is mechanics. If you have a strong enough build that stands between heroic and legendary, you'll be good. You don't have to be able to do legendary to be able to do incursion or any of the raids. The raids are not as hard as legendary, guys. They're just mechanic based. As long as you know the mechanics, you have a decent enough build, you'll be good. That's the whole hard thing about it. And obviously with the two other legendaries, Iron Horse and whatever the other one's name is kind of slipped my mind. You need 8 players, obviously, to run those ones. Iron Horse and Dark Hours. You need 8 players to run them, so that's a whole hassle in of itself for a lot of players, like, to even find that. So it's just that and mechanics. That's what comes down to raids. This is obviously like a mini raid and incursion. Obviously, guys, as you're seeing here, comes down to mechanics. So what we're doing right here, guys, I'm going to get back to the video. I kind of always veer off. It's into some other respective things. It's always cool, though, guys. What you guys have been seeing here, I'm trying to get Bowser Ops 2 here. They're, like, running away from him. And I'm trying to tell him you got to get on, like, one of the platforms in order for Wright to be there so that we can shower him and be able to draw damage. Bowser's kind of running around. I guess they don't know that they probably didn't run the incursion. I did ask them. They didn't say whether they did or not. I guess they kind of just went with it. But I did let the teammates know that, hey, if you didn't run it up, it's going to be very apparent, like, soon once we start, like, the mission. Like, it doesn't take that long in a raid or an incursion or even a legendary to know who's new or who doesn't know, like, you know, the positioning or what's going on. That's just one of those things. But nonetheless, guys, if you're new, that's why I say just shout it out. It's any team. It helps any team, not just my team. A lot of teams have that criteria. And just do that, and you guys will all be on the same page. They'll know what to do. And GG's, guys. It's all good. So you see us right here taking out Wright. We got his life down. He's kind of out here. What I usually would prefer is that he stays back in the room, so it's a small knit area, and we can do the most DPS damage we can on him at a closer range. Because obviously, you guys do know that if you're closer to the enemy shooting the gun, is the more damage you'll get. Obviously, the more range that you have, the less damage you'll be giving them, depending on the gun. Even if it does have long range, like if you're right in the enemy's grill, you're going to give them a lot more damage than if you're at a distance. So that's why I say that in that regards, but we still respectively got it done, guys. There's many groups. There's a lot of different groups. There's experienced groups. There's moderate groups. There's rookie-ish groups. I would say this group's kind of like in between, more on the newer side, I would say. Raz being like the other guy that definitely has ran it a few times. So there's that. So, like, it's always good to have a balance on the team too, to have veterans that know. Myself, of course, I've ran it number of times, couple number of times already. So you want to just have that. It always just helps out knowing that. And even if you guys are all for a group of all 4 rookies, like you had never ran it, you can definitely still beat it. If you've seen YouTube videos on it, you know the mechanics. You have to know that. As far as what we're going right now, where we're headed to right now, the Lovebirds, you respectively want to know the mechanics. You have to know them. Not even want to, you have to know them. Just creates a much easier process for not only yourself but the team in general. You don't play as a weak link holding them back. You don't, in the event that you don't know what you're doing. So it's all good, guys. If you're new to it, just always shout that out to teams. If they're willing to take you knowing that, then you're all good to go. But when you don't say anything about it, that's when it's like, you know, why don't you more or less emphasize it, or more or less could wipe off of that, off of not knowing and assuming that you knew something when you actually didn't know. So there's always that, guys. But at the end of the day, it's all good. We all do our best to work towards the goal. And that's what I mean, guys, when I say the whole team has to be on the same page, because no matter the errors, everybody can always give each other a pat on the back, high five, and be like, you know what? Let's get back to the nitty gritty. Let's get back to it. Let's just keep our composure. And that's what a great team that actually respects each other, listens to each other, follows directions, does. And that's how you get the wins in these missions, as well as not only just these missions, but legendary or any other mission that you're running. That's how it's done. So you're seeing us get through here, guys. Incursion's a great mission. And for any of you guys out there, you newer agents that have been kind of testy thinking you should run it, go ahead and jump into it, matchmake for it, run it, let them know you're new, and just get busy with it, guys. Use this video, if anything, that I'm presenting here respectively as leeway to show that you can get it done. You can complete the mission, and hopefully you can get the Ouroboros. Hopefully that can drop, you know, because it's like very important to know that you're able to do something. You know, I know how that can be when you feel that you can't, or that you're respectively like unable, like to do something due to like, you know, like just you're just doubting yourself. Like, you don't want to do that, guys. You want to make sure that definitely that you're confident when you go into the mission. If you're new, you want to just definitely just take the tips down when you guys hear a video. If anything, one thing, if anything, guys, you get from my video, listen to what I'm like just saying, like within the video. And you can also watch it. It's always fun to watch. And I used to do a lot of videos with no commentary in the past, beat a lot of hard content. But as I was getting more respectively in my YouTube career, I was like, you know what? I need to start like speaking, letting them know what's going on, because there's a lot of stuff going on that they're not seeing, which is giving me pinpoints on where to move, what to do, how to do it. Not only how to do it, but where to do it and when to do it. Like, just all those different things. If you guys listen to what I'm saying, on a lot of these things, you're going to see like a lot of success. You're going to see yourself get in the areas. You're going to see like a huge improvement on difficulties such as legendary. Even though that sounds crazy, like you'll see the differences. You'll be like, you know what? I'm starting to understand it. I'm starting to get it. I'm seeing how it's done. I'm seeing how the movement is. I'm not just seeing it. I'm doing it, and I'm experiencing it. So yeah, there's no better experience, guys, obviously, than to experience it. No pun intended. There's no better experience than that. Because, I mean, I could say there's no better experience in time itself. But valuable time, it's experience. And the more you do something, the more you're gonna get more acclimated to it, and you're gonna start understanding it. Not only understanding it, you're gonna start overstanding it and understanding it. You know, you're gonna start understanding more or less what it's about and how it's done. So you're seeing in this room, guys, we're fighting them from the back gate. I said I wanted to fight these guys from the back gate. We have some new players within this incursion, so it's like it's best to be back here. And I think in general, it's just better to be. I'm just more of a cover, patience, distance type of agent, guys. I guess there's like a lot of agents that would go up there and do it straight up, like first and foremost atop the merit stairs. But the thing is, with that, it just depends on your build and what type of agent you are, whether you want to do it. But you have a lot of things that are shooting at you out there, and I'm just saying, I'd rather do it like as clean as we can possibly do it. You know, I'm the kind of agent where whenever I get like a mission done, I'm literally trying to get like hit with the least amount of bullets as possible. But the Division 2 is interesting. There's so many like various like different ways that agents choose to tackle these various tasks. So it's like if you have a good enough build and you can go up there and get it done quick, that's one of the earlier like days. Within the earlier days, like one of the ways that I did it before, but ever since finding out the back shot method back here, it's a lot better. It provides you with a lot more cover, especially from sniper drones. You don't want to get down by those. A lot of newer players will get downed one shot by those. Myself even, I'm not new. A lot of non-newer players will get down by that one shot with no shield. So it's like you just want to be sure that you're in the best spot to give yourself the best chance at winning, and that's literally what I do with my channel. I give you guys the best. Not the only way, because like as I said in my respective other video, I'm not going to say life's a game way is the only way or the highway. It's definitely not that. There's more than one way to reach the goal, as I said respectively many times in the past. So that's literally on your own merit as far as how you get the job done. However, what I also said in the past, guys, what I respectfully do on my channel is I will offer you the best possible way I feel you could do in order like to beat that mission, guys. I'm going to offer you like the best way I believe that the mission can be completed, and not only completed, but completed in the best and safest way possible. So I know there's a plethora of ways to do stuff, but my whole notion, guys, is just doing it like the most efficient and like save your like life worthy way, like where you don't have to take too many risks. It's more geared towards newer players and like returning players, like the way more or less I run this. I run it like very well. Not saying I run it like, you know, super slow or anything. It's just like in the sense of keeping yourself alive, you know, setting distance as a priority, and just giving yourself more of like a defensive chance, especially when you're in a situation where the enemy can respectively surround you fast. They're able to sneak up on you like quick, come up on you. They get right in your grill like quick. It's just always good to be like more defensive orientated in these situations, especially when you're running with new teammates, like with new teams, like with new people that have never ran the mission before, like people that are new, like rookies to the mission. You want to make sure you're more defensive orientated than offensive. I'm not saying anything's wrong with offensive, but when you're more or less pushing on the gas, guys, you want to be more coordinated and structured. That's why clans and stuff do it. People that know how to do it, it's fine. Like I said, I run more steady, but when it's time to push, guys, you see me various videos of me. You see me work up close, far away, fast, or in slow motion, guys. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or even Sunday. You guys know what it is. 12 a.m. or 11:59 p.m. You guys see me working all sorts of scenarios. So I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna say like that there are never times like when I run anything like respectively fast, or that there aren't called for times when you actually do need to step on the gas, because those times respectively do come up in various scenarios, whether it's a raid, whether it's legendary, whether it's a heroic mission. Those times can come up on the fly, guys. It's literally like improvisation. It comes up when it has to. But the whole thing about my whole notion, and with a lot of the teams I run with, is just adapting to whatever does come in order to get the win, guys. And one way to be able to do that at a higher level that allows you to be able to adapt like that is having patience, distance, focus, which is a very defensive stance at fighting, and it's always good. It works a lot in division. I mean, just using a gun in general, even if it was that, I mean, it just being aware of what's going on and being at a defensive stance at a distance, it makes you see the whole bigger picture a lot better than being so close up. So I take that notion in this game, guys, and it works out a lot. It definitely works out. You're able to see it as you guys are seeing here within this room. There's Martinez and Johnson, obviously back there. There's two bosses, obviously. When one of them, there's so many videos on what to do in here, guys, but you have to basically shoot one of them, and then when the other one calls for the drone, you have to shoot the drone, and then before it gets to them, so that you can further DPS them. So it's just mechanics, guys. Like I said, it just comes down to mechanics. You could have the greatest builds right in this room. You could have the greatest of the greatest builds. It does not guarantee victory in here at all. You could lose and wipe 24/7 and then just give up. If you're not going by the mechanics, you see me getting bombed there. I'm trying to watch the ground. I'm telling my team to watch the ground. That's another key thing, guys. You want to be able to watch the ground in here to avoid the red circle of bombs on the ground. So there's always that as well, in addition to everything else that we're respectively doing here within this mission. But as I was saying earlier, though, if you're like literally not taking the mechanics of the mission, of the raid, into consideration, you will not be successful within it, no matter your build, no matter your strength, no matter what's going on. If you don't have a right team that's on the right same page, nothing will work. So like I said, guys, there's a huge emphasis on mechanics during raids. Not saying no skills needed or anything like that. The mission does require you to be able to perform at a certain level between heroic and legendary. So you do not have to be able to do legendary to do this, guys. I did say that earlier as well. I'm just emphasizing it again. So there's some agents I've heard say, oh, you got to be able to do legendary, at least be able to kind of run in it to do the raids and the incursion. I'm like, that's definitely 100% a lie. You do not have to be able to do the raids at all. I've actually known agents that have only done incursions or the other raids, and they've never done legendary, or they've only done legendary like two. They can count on one hand how many times they've done it, or on two hands. So it's like that's definitely not the case. It's definitely, this is more doable than a legendary mission. Obviously, the incursion, the Iron Horse, any one of those raids, guys, they're not as hard as you think. Once you get by those, I would say, okay, well, then you could probably think of a legendary mission. If you find the enemies, I'll say it like this, guys. I guess that makes for this point. If you play any of these missions and you find the enemies easy to melt in these missions, and that you can put them down when you need to, and your DPS is working the way you respectively want it to, and it should, you're ready for a legendary mission. I would say this is like the ultimate test is for you. Run an incursion. You probably don't even have to beat the incursion. Just run like the first part and shoot the enemies. And if you're killing them at a normal distance, at a normal pace, you're ready to run a legendary mission. You should be able to be useful within the legendary mission. The only thing I can respectively say is that you'll have to just get used to the pace of the mission at which it's going at. That's about like the only thing I can say that'll differ, obviously, from this as opposed to legendary. It's just the pace at which it goes, the way the enemies move, the strength of them, and just you'll pick up the little things. Like I said, if you pick it up from here, you'll pick it up there and you'll get to it. So it's just one step at a time process, guys. But you're seeing us clear this area out. I'm not going too far inside the state area, obviously, because the main grounds, because if any of those sniper drones shoot me, they could one-shot me possibly, or deplete my health down very fast. So it's like I'm trying to like just stay within the gates, guys, and that's the whole benefit of staying back here. All these gates back here give us a lot of cover. Some of the newer guys probably didn't know. Remaining back here within the respective gate gives us a lot of protection from a lot of potential damage we could potentially receive had we not been here. Like seriously, you guys that have ran this know there's a lot of damage that could be dished out to you at once out there. You have like a lot of the enemy eye shooting at you. You have the sniper turrets. Those are like the most lethal. Those are the more and most lethal of all like the enemies out there. But you have like the bosses coming in on you. So you want to just make sure that you're just you know, you're just like more so like distant and you're not like too much like up in there. You're using like the area as cover, as I said in my last respective video regarding the legendary Roosevelt. You just have to use the area as cover, guys. Like I said, playing these missions will lead to other things and know-how and knowledge of you being able to run legendary missions. So it's all good, guys. You don't have to run legendary. I'm just saying for those of you that are watching that respectively do have interest in it, this stuff does help. So you're seeing us here. We're fighting Johnson last. I'm letting my team know he's going to be sending drones. Obviously, I believe Raz would know. Red Pegasus, I'm sure, is new. Bowser Ops 2, I'm not sure if they've been to this room yet. The way they were performing in the second room made me think that they were also new in that retrospect, but it's all good. For the most part, respective group of agents, good players. They're able to get it done. They had solid builds, and we're just all on the same page, guys. That's what I mean. Like, despite the level of the agent, as long as they're on the same page, have a decent build, it can get done. That's the reason why I do these videos. So you're seeing the drones right here. You're seeing Johnson sent them out. I keep throwing my decoy out there. I haven't played with my decoy in a while. So my chameleons is strong. So I just throw that out there and I try and just DPS them from a distance while all the sniper turrets and all that are on my decoy. In this area, it works out a lot. Usually I don't have a decoy here. I might be playing with some teammates that do have decoys, but decoy is a very good skill to have during this fight. And this is a 1-tier decoy, guys. So you're seeing how great that's doing. Some of you guys, I know you have 6 skill decoys. You have 6 skill tier decoys. So it's like if you have that and you have a 4 skill even tier, like it's gonna do wonders. Because if I'm using one with 1 and I'm doing all what I'm doing, and then just imagine. So it's like that's one thing you guys can use or utilize from this video if you want to during this mission. That's a very good thing to have. It works out with the guns in the beginning part of the mission as well, as far as giving you time to be able to move around without being hit very hard. So there's also that, guys. But as I'm saying here, you want to take Johnson out. He's like one of the most scary cat bosses of the game. I call him the most scared of the game. He runs away a lot. We got him out of there, guys, but at the same time as we get him out of there, we keep back. We're still killing the enemy, still watching out what's going on, but for the most part everything's gone. But I just want to emphasize going back, guys, on one part I don't think I touched on too much during the mission, guys. What you want to do while fighting Johnson is you don't want to get like too antsy. Like, there's a point where some of my teammates started going out and I had to tell them, you guys come back, don't go out there too much. He's trying to bait you out there so that the sniper turrets could get you, and then you can end up dying out there, and then that could just end up being a wipe. The only good thing that will come of that is that you got to the last boss, so you'll be able to start back from here, but nobody wants to wipe, guys, respectively. Nobody ever wants to wipe. So we're at the end right here, guys. The true story was I was actually running with Red Pegasus with another group, and that was a group that was like, they weren't like really following directions much. They weren't like really listening much, so I exited myself. So I invited him to my other group, and I said, come join my other group and we can run it. And so this was it, guys. And so they tried to get it. As you guys are seeing at the bottom left corner of the box, there was no auto for them. However, I did get another Ouroboros. Ding, ding, ding. It always seems to happen, guys. Like, as I said in the beginning of the video, when I play with a high burst gun, a chameleon, as I said in the past, I've gotten one using this. So food for thought. I did allow Red Pegasus to have this one because I was like, you know what? I have so many of them. You can go ahead and have this one, guys. So we granted Red Pegasus and Ouroboros, guys. We granted them an Ouroboros this stream. Always great, always good, guys. My God rolled one there. We're all good. Another agent now is in the pool with the Ouroboros, guys. So life's a game here, guys. Highly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys joining in that watch this. Helping random agents go after the legendary Ouroboros part 13. It's always good, guys. Highly appreciate it. Red Pegasus, if you do end up watching this, enjoy your Ouroboros. There's so many lethal builds you can make with that. Get it ready for Brooklyn DLC. Congrats. You'll be definitely at the front lines when that comes out, ready to go. And that'll just about do it, guys. Take care. Life's the game out.